The King of Fighters series is known for its fast-paced action, and at its core are characters built for speed rushdown specialists, with lightning-fast moves and gameplay to match. Some show off their speed by darting around the screen, while others are all about quick, high-impact attacks that keep opponents on their toes. In this video, we're diving into the fastest characters in KOF, ranked not just by gameplay, but by their lore as well. So let's get right into it and see which speed demons make the cut. Without further ado, here are the top 10 fastest characters in the KOF series. First on this list is good old Yashiro in his regular form. Unlike his awakened version, which specializes in a grappling fighting style, vanilla Yashiro shines as a rushdown character, relying on his speed and fast punching techniques to deal heavy damage. As a close to mid-range fighter, Yashiro excels when he's close and personal with his opponent, unleashing devastating techniques. Thankfully, his moveset includes tools like the jet counter, which allows him to close the distance in the blink of an eye. His sledgehammer is also a solid mid-range option, perfect for dealing with zoners by jumping over projectiles and crushing opponents. On top of that, his large stature and long limbs make his pokes even more effective and breaking through defenses. His climax super in KOF 15 is a testament to just how fast his punches can be. Despite all this, he is not the fastest character in the Orochi clan, but we'll get to that later. Hyder may not seem like a speedy character at first glance, being one of the original and strongest zoners in the series. Known for his highly effective defensive game, he also has powerful offensive options that can easily turn the tide of a match in his favor. For a zoner, Hyder is surprisingly fast, sometimes even feeling unfair. His speed wasn't truly highlighted until KOF 14 and 15, where he dropped his highly punishable neck roller in favor of a jump scare move called Assault Saber. This move makes Hyder move so fast it gives the impression he's teleporting, cutting down his opponent from the other side. This single move reveals a hidden potential in Hyder that many overlooked before. While his gameplay generally leans toward the slower side, being a charge character, when he wants to, Hyder can move like the fittest of ninjas. Or faster. While characters like Yashiro and Hyder use their larger physiques to enhance their speed and effectively poke from mid-range, other fighters take a completely different approach, capitalizing on smaller, more agile builds to maximize their speed and precision. Enter Choi Bunge, the Kim's team's most notorious trickster. Choi's primary strength lies in his incredible air mobility, but it's undeniable that his innate speed is what makes his attacks as effective and unpredictable as they are. Moving at lightning speed, Choi can unleash a whirlwind of attacks, even spinning fast enough to create towering tornadoes with his signature super, the Tornado Reaper. His agility shines even brighter in his hidden desperation move, Shakushi, as highlighted in a previous video. Here he's so fast that he literally disappears from the screen, with only the slashes he carved into his opponent left behind. Lucky Glober is a zoner at heart, but with an interesting twist. Known for his runaway tactics and relentless pokes, he's one of the most frustrating characters to fight in KOF 98. His main arsenal consists of basketball projectiles, which he can launch from various angles and distances, making it a nightmare for opponents to close the gap. But what really earns him a spot on this list is his fast teleport move, allowing him to constantly reposition himself, poking and throwing projectiles while staying just out of reach. As one of the tallest characters in the series, Lucky's pokes are especially long, letting him control space when opponents get too close for him to safely throw a basketball. Surprisingly, Lucky doesn't just keep to zoning, he has some strong close-range options as well. His light rings are effective, he can use an overhead, and he even has a command grab super in his toolkit. Yes, you heard that right, Lucky can play the roles of a zoner, a rushdown character, and even a grappler. Because, well, why the heck not? Having tackled the father, it's now time to delve into the daughter. Leona Hayden is a highly mobile Rushdown character who keeps the pressure on her opponents through a variety of options, whether she's controlling space, mixing high and low attacks, or switching between strikes and throws. Leona finds ways to open her opponent up, and when she does, the damage is devastating. Her ability to control space is remarkable, allowing her to approach her opponents with far less risk than many other characters. Even when she's at a distance, her CD attack is a threat thanks to its impressive range. Her super move, V-Slasher, remains in notorious danger, catching many opponents by surprise when she jumps, thanks to its incredibly fast execution. Then there is her other super, Slash Saber, a move that displays her lightning-quick movements so effectively it can look as though more than one Leona is on stage. And all of these skills pale in comparison to her sheer speed when she's taken over by the Rite of the Blood. But that is another story altogether. Now we come to a true assassin, where speed isn't just impressive, it's a necessity given his line of work. Lin doesn't need flashy combos or techniques to showcase his agility. Just a glimpse at his normal moves is enough to reveal how effortlessly fast he is. His normals are lightning quick and can combo into each other without even needing cancels. One of his strongest tools is the Himukiako, a teleportation move that allows Lin to zip around the stage at astonishing speed, making it a perfect tool for both swift attacks and escaping corner pressure. Then there is the sheer speed of his Muei Kusashu, a hellish barrage of punches that slices through opponents with deadly precision. Lin's speed more than compensates for his somewhat low damage output, and when you factor in his use of poison, you get the perfect formula for a lethal assassin. While this spot could have gone to Dulon, my personal preference is for Lin. From a Chinese assassin to a Japanese one, we arrive at Eiji Kisaragi, a lightning-fast, poke-heavy character with a remarkable knack for controlling neutral space. Eiji's impressive movement speed, combined with his teleport abilities, allow him to shift position on the screen almost instantly, making it tough for opponents to pin him down. Added to his arsenal are his versatile pokes, effective at both mid and long range, which enable him to keep constant pressure on his foes. Eiji's air game is just as strong. He can perform wall jumps and throw his kunai from the air to stall his momentum, giving him highly flexible air mobility. Not only that, but he's able to deflect incoming projectiles. True to his ninja roots, Eiji also wields mystical techniques, like creating clones of himself in the max version of his Zantetsu Kamakiriken. His natural speed, paired with his incredibly fast special moves, cements him as one of the most lethal and agile figures on the roster. And what do you know? The oldest female character in the series is also one of the fastest and most agile. Enter Vanessa, a highly mobile rushdown boxer. Vanessa combines a relentless pressure, impressive combo potential, and an incredible neutral control. Her punch-heavy attacks make her pressure extremely hard to punish, and her unique set of tools ensure that she can always adapt to the situation. Her mobility is nothing short of amazing. Vanessa's footwork is something to admire, leaving opponents to guess whether her backdash is a real retreat or just a setup for a perfectly timed uppercut. She even laughs in the face of projectiles, able to punch them right back to their senders without breaking a sweat. With her relentless aggression and effortless speed, Vanessa stands out as one of the most intense rushdown fighters in the series. And here we have another standout figure from the Nest saga, Angel, a super agent engineered with the advanced technology of the Nest Syndicate. This gives her superhuman abilities, with speed as her greatest asset. Angel's mix-up potential is practically endless, limited only by the player's knowledge and imagination. Cross-ups, overheads, lows, grabs, unblockables, feints, and even teleports. She has it all. Even if you're familiar with her moves, avoiding them is nearly impossible. a close-range fighter at heart, Angel needs to stay right in her opponent's face, but her incredible speed and unpredictable moves make that easy to manage. Projectiles are no threat to her, with multiple ways to counter them, and her damage output is surprisingly high given her agility. In the hands of a skilled player, she can feel downright broken. Her only downside is her steep learning curve, but that's on you. Before unveiling the number 1 spot, here's some honorable mentions. Chris is the very embodiment of speed in the KOF series. His entire moveset is designed around relentless mobility, combining natural speed with special moves that amplify his agility even further. Together, these tools give Chris some of the most powerful mix-up potential in the series, allowing him to catch opponents whether they're swinging, blocking, or even just standing still. With some of the fastest movement in the roster, along with access to teleport, slide, a dive kick, and forward moving attacks, Chris can move around the screen like no other, dictating the pace of a match entirely on his own terms. And we can't forget his infamous jump CD, which gives him a potent mid-range approach. Chris can strike from virtually any angle, high, low, in front or behind, making him a nightmare to pin down. His small stature, lightning speed, occasional low profile, and low invincible moves only add to the frustration for anyone trying to pressure him. And as the cherry on top, his climax super in 15 is a perfect showcase of his jaw-dropping speed. Honestly, words don't do it justice. Watch it yourself and you see exactly what I mean. So, who's your favorite speedy character in KOF? Or perhaps you're more into slow, bulky grapplers, which I already made a video about. In any case, I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Special thanks to my patrons for their support. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like this, and why not consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.